our chicken fried cauliflower. We need cauliflower. Now you can buy it in a head like I have, or you can have it pre-cut from the head. We're going to need a cup of your plant-based milk, a cup of flour. You're going to need your salt, Old Bay seasoning, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. I'm using spicy brown mustard and crushed red pepper flakes. Those are optional, but I like them. I like a little spice. I'm also going to add some cayenne, but that's not that's optional also, so you don't need that. Cornstarch and nutritional yeast flakes. Okay, get another look, and let's start. Okay, so I am going to do a two-part batter, wet and dry, and I have about, I don't know, 5 or 6 cups of oil, vegetable oil, heating up and in my frying pot right now. I pulled apart about half of the cauliflower and washed and cleaned it. This is how it looks. You can pull these off. I can see that. So you can pick what you don't want off. You can even cut the stems down if you don't really like the stems too much. But I keep them on. So I have about half of a cauliflower head here. And I have my milk and my mustard. So I'm using a cup of milk. Now you might notice it's a little chunky because I made vegan buttermilk, so it's a little chunky, but I want it to be a little rich. So I have 1/8 cup of spicy mustard. And then I'm going to use a tablespoon of the cornstarch for wet ingredients. And I also need a tablespoon for the dry. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the tablespoon in there now. So a tablespoon of cornstarch in each one. Then I'm going to mix up the wet. You can use a fork, a whisk, whatever. That's what I'm using for right now. And the cornstarch just thickens it up so that, you know, because you're not using an egg. So it kind of thickens it up. So let that sit there. And now you have your dry. So for the dry, it's a lot of stuff here. So you have your 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 cup of flour. You have seasonings. The seasonings are 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, 2 teaspoons of Old Bay seasoning, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of the pepper. So all that's in here. You have all your seasonings, so it won't be bland. And plus mustard helps with it not being bland too. When I used to eat chicken, I used to fry it with mustard and it gave it a nice kick. So there's that. You can add your cayenne pepper. If you want to, you can even add hot sauce in that. Some people put, you know, hot sauce. I'm not doing hot sauce because this is actually for my children. So, while my oil is heating up, I just want to give you a demonstration of how this is going to work. You're going to take your cauliflower head. I'm just breaking the little pieces away because I don't want them to fall apart. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. You're going to double batter. So dip it in, and then dip it into the dry. Toss it around. Come back. It's going to be kind of messy on your hands, so you're ready for that. Come back, dip it in the dry, in the wet again, and dip it back into the dry. Boom. Ready for frying. So when your grease is hot, you just dip it. Alright, so as you can see, my fingers are thick with the stuff. If you can, like, if you have some kind of a spoon or something where you can, you know, dip and dip, I probably have one, but I'm not going to use it. Then you just put it in the grease. I'm going to let you see how it looks once it's frying, and of course when it's done. Basically, you're just waiting for it to get to a golden brown color. And so it's nice and thickly coated, which is going to be great. Get closer. See that? Nice. All right, it's time to fry. All right, so this is what it looks like after it's cooked for a couple of minutes. I'm going to let it cook for a few minutes more. Again, I'm looking for golden brown, making sure that I don't overcook it because the cauliflower does cook down quite a bit. Once I'm done with that, I'll take a couple of pieces like this here and put them over a napkin and a strainer just to get that excess oil off, and then they're ready to enjoy. It's very easy, and I'll let you see what it looks like once the whole batch is done. And this is what we have. Chicken fried cauliflower. It's delicious and nutritious. I don't know about the nutritious part, but it's delicious. So check out the recipe, try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.